Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. I'm going back to a topic I just did. I don't feel like I did it justice. And I've got more to say because it is finally the week of the men's basketball tournament in Kansas City for the Big 12. K-State plays on Tuesday, 6 p.m. against Arizona State, a matchup of the 10 and 15 seeds. And we've got plenty of coverage of the bracket and all that good stuff going on at GoPowercat. But I want to talk about the tournament itself being in Kansas City once again because I got more to add. But I need to add this. Subscribe. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Just be done with it. Do it. Get it over with. Painless. Cost you nothing. The push, primarily right now from Arizona fans, to abandon Kansas City for the Big 12 tournament is getting kind of aggressive. Some of them are just, yeah, shut up. That's basically what I want to say to them. Here's my analogy for this situation. Let's say you've got this really cool place you live. It's close to the ocean, got great views, you love it. Probably costs too much, you don't have as much jingle in your pocket as you need, and then it burns down. And a buddy says, hey, why don't you just move in with me? And you're like, okay, well, it's not quite the same view. It's not that, but I'll be saving money. I'll be actually putting more money in my own pocket. Okay, I'll do it. And then after staying with him a little while, you decide you want to rearrange the house. You haven't even been there that long, and pretty soon you're being critical of how the living room looks. And maybe you want to change that. And you just start throwing out ideas to the guy who's lived there. Give it some time. Settle in. Arizona fans, you've not even been to Kansas City yet. And you want to move the tournament out of Kansas City. We keep telling you this, and you don't seem to care about this. The tournament's special in Kansas City. First of all, I know you don't really care about the history of college basketball, but Kansas City's a really unique part of it. The Final Four used to be there almost every year, just up the street from where the current T-Mobile Center sits. There's a lot of history. In fact, there's a whole college basketball experience there, which is kind of the history of college basketball. It's really cool. The downtown of Kansas City has been built around this event. I had someone say there's no good hotel rooms. I did a quick search and wanted to know how many hotel rooms were within a mile of the T-Mobile Center, Sprint Center. That's always going to be the Sprint Center to me. But the answer was 17. It doesn't seem right to me. I thought it'd be more like 10 or 12, which is more than enough. And these aren't like Motel 6s. That Lowe's Hotel, amazing. There's a huge Marriott. The Hilton President is one of my favorite hotels in the world. It's just a cool vibe with that history that goes on there. There's the Ambassador. There's new hotels all over the place. It's awesome. Kansas City does a fantastic job hosting. But you want it in Vegas. By the way, a town that I adore and love, and I always, like you apparently, will take a good excuse to go to Vegas. But Vegas sits west of every school in this conference. People from Cincinnati were already not happy about having to come to Kansas City, and now you want them to go to Vegas. I'm all for Vegas. But here's the bad news. Here's what you need to wrap your mind around. Before you were even a thought, before you'd brought into the conference, well, you were a thought then, but you know what I'm saying. You weren't in the conference yet. Brett Yormark, commissioner of this conference, extended Kansas City's contract because I'm sure he came in and thought, we need to move this around. You know how Brett Yormark works. He moved the Big 12 Media Days to Vegas. He's on track with what you're thinking. But after seeing it in Kansas City, he said, this is awesome. You've got 6 more seasons, counting this year, that you're going to be in Kansas City. So thanks for the ideas. We're not moving the couch to the other wall. We're going to live in this place like we were living in it before because it's cozy, it's comfortable, and it's kick-ass. Kansas City. Why don't you go there? Hang out for the Big 12 tournament. See how cool it is. I think you'll change your mind. Or here's an idea. What if the Big 12 has a watch party every year in Vegas? Okay? Set it up at a sports book. Big screen. You can bet, you can drink, you can go do all the Vegas stuff you really want to do instead of going to basketball. Because I know how a lot of you will work. You won't even go watch the games at the watch party. You'll check in with the score and continue to do your Vegas things. You don't want to go to a basketball tournament. You want to go to Vegas. And I get it. So do I. Let's go together and talk about why Kansas City is always going to be the home of the Big 12 tournament.